Welcome to Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly back down at Community enCompass, and you know what? It's been a while since we've actually been down here, and shame on me, not that life is busy or anything, but hopefully you remember this face. This is Charlotte Johnson. She's kind of a big deal. She's won some big awards here in town. Big, important awards. Citizen of the Year, right?
That's right.
Was that 2014? Was it 2014?
Yes.
Who?
With you as well.
Oh, I was just, you know.
We coach here.
You should have won that one hands down all by yourself. Yeah, you do a lot of great things.
Thank you.
Charlotte is with the program here in town called YEP, which is Youth Empowerment Program, run through Community enCompass, and I want you to give us a refresher on what you do with these young people. They're amazing young people. We've been out on the street showing some of the work you've done. We did the big mural over here in town not too long ago. Tell everybody again, give me the elevator speech on the YEP program.
Okay. Well, the YEP program is for high school teens throughout Muskegon County. So we have teens at Muskegon Covenant Academy, MCEC, Muskegon High School, Muskegon Heights High School, Orchard View. We've had students from Reese Puffer as well as Mona Shores too. And we have a couple from Grand Haven.
Cool.
So basically once a week I take the teens through leadership development, teaching them the aspect of giving back to the community.
Important.
Being mentors in the community. So about 6 of the YEPs, we call them YEPs.
Yep.
They are tutors at Three Oaks Elementary School, working with 2nd through 6th grade students. We also have them working in our urban farm, so they're learning urban farming. They do a little bit of outdoor beautification, so there is a work experience too as well as a leadership development. We do service projects, giving back to the community, and just always being a positive role model.
Yeah.
In leadership development, we talk about a vast array of things. There's a lot going on in the national news that we cover, but I try to talk to the kids about what can they contribute to society.
Right.
So we have some teens that are graduating this year. We have about 11 that are seniors.
Look at that smile that comes out.
Yes.
This is your reward.
I'm proud of them.
This is your reward, isn't it?
This
is what fulfills you and what makes you feel
it does.
really good about everything that goes on with these kids.
And so I try to get the kids to look at a big picture.
Yeah.
With Black History Month just passing, we talked a lot about contributions that were made to America. But I want them to see themselves as making contributions too as well.
Sure.
So some of the YEPs are going into the medical field. And so I always ask them, what's inside of you? What's your passion? What's in your core that you can contribute? And I'm thinking of one that thought about a nephew that has epilepsy. And she said she wants to make a cure, help in the cure for epilepsy. And so I'm always trying to get them to see that something great is within them. It don't have to just come from someone else. It can come from us too as well.
Yeah, it really can. You mentioned something quick before we get into the nuts and bolts of what we're here to talk about. You mentioned the national news.
Yes.
And what we see in things that go on. I think with what we do here on Positively Muskegon and on the Muskegon channel, we're kind of the anti-national news. We stay away from all of the hype and the hubbub and all the polarization that you see and all this kind of stuff. But when you talk to these young people, what do they take away from this what we see in the news today? How does it affect them?
It affects them. When you think about even National Walkout Day, it was not too long ago. A lot of them did participate in that, whether it was through a school assembly or walking out of the building. It touches them in the sense that they can relate to a group of high school students that were in class, concentrating on their education, and a tragedy comes. And then they thought about how can their voice be heard? What can they do? So a lot of the students, they came up with poems. Some of them came up with songs, words of encouragement too as well. So I think from a teen perspective that they feel the pain.
Yeah. As grown-ups, we kind of look at the news and we take or leave some of it, and we can filter in and out, and I think we get caught up in the whole who's right, who's wrong, and all that other kind of stuff. But you know, as kids, they're trying to grow and develop and process and find their voice and find their place in this world. And then they see all of this bickering and anger and hatred and and no room for discussion and everything else at a higher level, up above them. I mean, how do they react to that?
Well, I try to always teach them that their voice is needed at the table.
Yeah.
So a lot of decisions that are made affecting the youth, they're not there. And so through leadership development, I help them to find their voice.
Okay.
If they don't already have a voice. And then I get them in positions where they can use that voice, whether it's speaking through a song or through a dance or through some poetry
Whatever
or some spoken word. Yeah. And so a lot of the disconnect in the anger and frustrations that as adults, we might want to bicker. But as teens, they want to come together. They want solutions.
Yeah.
They want authentic. They want something that's real, that's stable, that's constant in their lives. Yeah. So they have a greater cause.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue that. You're the professional at all this stuff. You know. You're the one that knows. I'm glad I heard it from you. Well, let's get down to the nuts and bolts. You're taking these kids on a trip of a lifetime. It's coming up over spring break. You're heading to New York City. First question, have you ever been there yourself?
Not at all.
Whoa! I'm going to tell you what.
Okay.
The first time I went to New York City, it was in my radio days.
Okay.
I walked out of the hotel. I met up with a friend of mine from the record business. And you got to keep in mind, I'm from Sparta, right?
Okay.
30 miles east of here over there in a little bum tussle Sparta over there. And I walk out and I'm like this. I can't believe how big and massive and huge New York City is. And the first thing the guy says to me is stop looking up because they're going to pick your pockets. It's that big. It's that overwhelming.
Okay.
It's huge. It's amazing. But you're taking these kids to New York for some college tours. Talk about it.
Yes, we're taking 22 high school students to New York. These are students that are in the YEP program as well as in the Boys and Girls Club.
Very cool.
And so I can just remember one of the writings. I like to get the kids writing. And one of the teens said they've never been outside of Muskegon, let alone Michigan.
My wife teaches at Fruitport.
Okay.
They took some kids to a BPA conference in Grand Rapids. Girl in Fruitport never even stayed in a hotel.
Wow.
Ain't that something? Isn't that something? I mean, that's the world we live in today. She'd never even been in a hotel. Senior in high school. Never even stayed in a hotel.
Wow.
So you're going to New York.
We're going to New York. And we'll be going to Juilliard.
Ooh.
And we'll be going to Berkeley.
Very cool.
And then there are a lot of other sites that we want them to see too as well. To see that there's a big world out there.
Big world.
And that there are contributions. There are a variety, a vast amount of different people that are contributing to society. And just to see that you can go there and get some inspiration or education and bring it back to your community and continue to develop. And I always tell them, even though you're going off to college, never forget your roots.
Never. And
wherever you go, to always find some way that you connect with elementary, high school teens, and the leadership that's within you that was developed through the leadership development program. Now you're my arms and you're my legs and you're an extension of the program.
Yep.
And so
excuse me, I'm sorry. Just don't send it no biz.
We on TV.
We can edit that out. That's no big deal.
He does it all the time. I've been married 28 years. And so that they are an extension of my arms, you know what I'm saying? And they have that voice. And so now they're carrying this on.
Yeah.
And so it's just a continuation.
That's a great thing. Is that your husband? We might just leave that in. You know, we're all about love here on Positive Muskegon. Turns a nice shade of red too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
All right. Talk about the fundraisers now. I know you got, it's coming up quick. I know that. But you got a pop can drive going, some other stuff. What do we got going?
Yes. So we are willing to take your pop cans, that's your recyclables, whether it's beer bottles or pop cans.
Doesn't matter.
We'll take them back to the store and recycle those. That has been a big inspiration for us, as well as an economical help. We are having a soul food dinner this Friday.
All right, what's on the menu?
We have smoked chicken or either a smoked pork. The dinners are $13. They include 2 sides, which are potato salad and baked beans. Or if you're a vegetarian, we do have a vegetarian lasagna with coleslaw and potato salad. And we do have a dessert, and that's $10. And if you know Chef Damon from G55, he is doing all the cooking for us, so it is going to be awesome.
Where is this going to be?
This will be here next door at Bethany Church.
Okay.
And so his food cart will be there. And you can, if you want to order tickets, you can call me at 231-750-6072, or you can go to Community enCompass website.
Yep, we'll put it here.
Or the Facebook page for Yep.
And you're taking donations to sponsor an individual if you'd like as well.
Yes, if you would like to sponsor one of our high school teens for $389 to allow them to have an experience of a lifetime.
Yeah.
That would be so much for them in their life.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
You do awesome things.
It's major. You do too.
And then when your husband jumps in on it, woo-wee!
Yes.
Well, thank you for all you do, Charlotte. And I hope these kids have a great time over there in New York. And I'm telling you, be ready. It's over. The second time I went to New York, I got there and I told them, I said, I want to go see Yankee Stadium before they tore it down. And the guy says to me, he goes, all right, get on the orange line and take it all the way to the end.
Wow.
So I got on the orange line, took it all the way to the end. And guess what?
What?
Took it to the wrong end. Had to go all the way back across town. And you know, I'll tell you, the dumbest I ever felt. I had to look at the lady at the conductor's station at the end. I said, where's Yankee Stadium? She goes, you're at the wrong end. I said, you'd never guess I was from Sparta, would you?
Jesus. Yes.
She looked at me like, you dumb tourist. Get back on the train and go across town.
So I'll be using Google Maps.
You're in for a great time.
Yes, if we leave on Tuesday.
Okay.
Only 1 week.
Well, we'll get the story
Less than a
out
week.
real quick. Charlotte Johnson, Community enCompass in the YEP program. All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon. And the guest appearance from the Hubs, we're going to leave it right here as well. Charlotte, keep up the great work. I'm
You
proud
too
of all
as well.
you do. All the details are right here on Positively Muskegon.
Thank you.